Hi everyone, I have been sent a few sheets of lovely colouring by Agotapop. Now she sent me these pages. I can't remember what this set is called, but I shall show you them. There are 3 pages. One is on the back of here. I printed it double-sided by mistake, as I tend to do, but I shall show you them. Now she said to me that this shelf page was because she'd done a shelf page for her Halloween series and people really liked it, so she thought she would do a Christmassy shelf page. So as you can see, we've got a sort of Christmassy house and some gifts. I mean, you could do it like it's got lights in the window, as if it's one of those ones you plug in and it lights up. Got more gifts and things, and a little, that's cute, 5 days until Christmas books and gifts and little toys. Oh, an acorn. And a drum, look, stars and a little snow globe. Got your little horse and things, a wish list look in there. Lovely Christmas tree and baubles, ballerina, little sack. I like this sleigh with the candles on, that's nice. A little bear and trumpet, and you've got your poinsettia. Excuse me, I always like colouring those. Sweeties there, various sweets, a little mouse. So it's a little door. That's fun. So there's that one. On the back we have a room, so if we look we can see we've got an armchair with a Santa hat and some shelves, got a fireplace, a mantel shelf and cuckoo clock with a little door look and holly, and then you've got your fire. We've also got a lovely Christmas tree and presents. There's more presents here, and then you've got this sort of border with bits of holly and things, which I think that's a really pretty one. Very nice. And then there's this one, which is more of a random, I suppose, but we've got a gingerbread village coming up here. I think that's what it is. Excuse me. And a sack with presents. You've got your poinsettia and some sweeties, a bow. But up this side you've got your Christmas tree and your baubles and presents and things. So you've got all sorts of lovely Christmassy things on that one too. Now, of course, I'm going to colour something from the shelf page. Now, I have been asked to colour one of these from a viewer, but I don't think I'm going to colour the whole page. There's a lot going on the page, and there's a lot of things that I've coloured similar things before. So what I think I'm going to do is do maybe 1 or 2 elements today. Just trying to open my pencil, sorry. Lid always gets really stuck on. There we go. So I'm going to use my Polychromos because they work really nicely on this paper. And what's this paper, you'll say? What special paper are you using? It's photocopy paper. It's just my normal printer paper. I haven't got any special paper anymore, and I finding this works really well. So that's what I'm using. So I'm going to do the little sleigh. I know it's a bit weird to do it just random bits and pieces, but that's what I like about some of these pages, where you can just dig into one item, spend a nice long time on that and not worry about anything else. Because the page could be quite daunting with all these things. But I think if you just focus on one, just do the one thing and just do that to the best of your ability, or for fun and just enjoy it, and then move on after. This is the raw umber. I'm going to use this for the basis of the sleigh. I think it's wooden. I like a wooden sleigh anyway, so I'm just going to think about the direction of the wood grain, so I'm colouring it this direction, and then we'll change direction for these bits. So we'll go downwards for these. And this one, and then across for this one. I've been thinking about what other Christmassy videos to make. I had hoped that by now I might have got loads done and sort of been able to sort of concentrate on shopping and wrapping and things like that, which I love doing, and I like making videos too. So I thought if I get a few videos done, I can do a few days of this and back and forth. Unfortunately, I've not been very well, and for about 6 days I've done no videoing, no Christmas things at all. This is Van Dyke Brown. Yeah, we've unfortunately had COVID, and it's been really horrible. The first time we had it, it seemed fine. I thought, God, I've had a cold worse than this. But no, this one has been the worst. I don't think I've felt worse ever. Horrible. I'm sure I have when I was a child and had really nasty things, but you know, it's so I just haven't had much energy to do anything. I've been colouring a little bit, and I've just been doing what's felt right for me, really. And I've got to wrap a load of presents in a minute, but that's why I haven't been able to go out and buy all the things that I wanted to do, and I sort of haven't had the enthusiasm for it like I usually do, the excitement. But I'm getting excited again. I've been putting my Christmas lights on every day anyway. This is the juniper green. You'll have to just believe me. Yeah, I've been putting my Christmas lights on so that I feel happy, and then just sort of sitting and colouring and, you know, watching stuff. But everyone's back at work today, fortunately. My one son, he didn't get too badly affected. He really just had a bit of a temperature for a couple of days and a nasty, he's had a cold and cough, but he still went into uni on the days he felt his worst. He's better now, pretty much. And then my other son was in bed for 2 days. My husband was in bed for 2 days, but women don't get to stay in bed. The 2 days I was worse, my other son had to get off to uni, so I had to get up, make sure he had a lunchbox and all that sort of thing. You know how you do as a mum, you just get on and do it. No one else was going to do it. So this is dark red, and I wouldn't have been able to, you know, stay in bed, not worry about him. So I kept in touch with him all day, made sure he was okay and feeling okay and that sort of thing, so that was good. But he was amazing. He had assessments and things he had to go in, but they both finished uni now. They officially finish tomorrow, but they actually both, one son had just 2 classes on Monday which he couldn't go to, and the other one had Monday and Tuesday, and then they're done because their classes this week have been, the end of the week, have been cancelled. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to put a little bit less colour towards the centre so they look a bit rounded. This one's a little bit too faint in the middle. I didn't notice that until I looked up into the camera. Excuse me. Right, so candle colour. I'm thinking we could we could do them both the same. I like having them matching. I think I'm going to use I'm going to use a green, but I want a different green. The juniper green I also think looks nice for this sort of yew. Is it yew? I don't know what it is. So I'm going to use this, which is the permanent green. Again, you'll have to believe me. But yeah, my husband's going to go into work tomorrow, I think. He tested negative this morning, so he didn't yesterday though. So he thought he'd just give it a day, just to be sure, and give it to people. But it's going around his office, apparently various people have got it now. So he's sort of worried that he spread it, but it's like, well, it had to start somewhere. It might be someone else, you know, I don't know. Anyway, if you don't know you've got it, what can you do? It's difficult. Anyway, we actually got a food delivery yesterday. It's quite good. When we had COVID the first time, we had to go to a local deli to get a food delivery, or get a couple, because supermarkets were all booked up. They just had no slots for weeks. And this time though, there's a whole different system in place. I need something darker. I think I use this. This is the chromium green opaque. So our supermarket has Uber Eats deliveries, so we could book it, chromium green opaque, on the app, on the Uber Eats app, and do a little food order, and someone drove it to our house. So that was very useful. So we got a few bits in, but I think the husband well enough to shop really. He tested negative today. But thing is, none of us have had much of an appetite, so I haven't really felt like eating that much. Well, actually the one son has. So the other son didn't eat for a few days. Well, for a day, yeah. But anyway, there we go. Now we need some candle, some flames. I'm thinking I might do the little bits of wick, that's the word. I was going to say stick. No, wick. I'm using my Paynes grey. They're usually black, aren't they? But I don't know why. I didn't want to use black. Paynes grey. I just want to darken that over, because if I do a background, which I probably will eventually when I finish this page, I want to be able to see that a little bit, so it's, you know, it exists, because it's quite light printing. These pages, by the way, are available on Agata's website. This is light cadmium red. She sent me these for free. I think I have to tell you that, I don't know, anyway. So they're available on her website, on her Etsy shop. Let's get this right. There is a link in the description of the video which you can follow, which goes to her Etsy shop and will automatically give you a 10% discount. This is dark cadmium orange, I think. Bear with me. Yes, so the link, 5 dark cadmium, will automatically give you 10% discount for any of her products. So whether it's these particular pages you want to buy or any of her other work, you will get that bit of money off, which is always nice. And this is the cadmium orange. And so you can go and have a little look on her Etsy shop. And because they're downloads, they're always available. And you can get them right away. But obviously you do need a printer. I know some people don't. But I do have people saying I can't print things and this sort of thing. And well, it's worth noting that this is 108, which is the dark cadmium yellow. It's worth noting that often a library will print things for you. And you can go down, if you've got a print shop or, you know, a place that does printing or photocopying, they might be able to do it for you as well. So it's just worth noting that. Now I'm going to make that do. I know it's quite short, but you can tell by my voice I think I've done enough talking for today. It's getting a bit tickly in my throat, so I'm going to leave it for now, and hopefully I'll be a bit better next time I make a video. But I just wanted to show you these pages and do a few. I didn't want to get behind too far, and I just felt like I wanted to come out and talk to you because I was feeling a bit brighter today, so that's really good. But thank you so much for watching. Yeah, have a look at these, they're just adorable. But yeah, have a super day and happy colouring.